All right. Okay. All right. If you can hear me, I can not speak up as well. If you.
Good evening. Today we have 13 teams. Mm, our first set is season against Cropped Rock, and our first map is Splat Zones on Mako Mart.
Good map. One I really enjoy when I'm playing tournaments. Good map.
And our next maps will be counter picks.
I'm just looking at the seeds. They're very close, so hopefully going to be a good set to start off with.
We're waiting. One team create the room, and then we will start commentating maps. Yeah, waiting for other team to join the lobby. Yeah, round begins.
Oh, and that's Decapitator and Dreadringer against the new Bulbs, Tri-Stringer, and Splatdulies. Very interesting comp. Rocco starting on
So Decaf can
front lines. Very aggressive plays.
The zone using Blubber Shield and Dread to capture the zone immediately.
And that's a wipeout for C-Zone. Maybe they'll use the chance to push up and get as much ground on Crop Rock as they can.
But blue team, they
it's
don't.
A second wipeout for C-Zone.
Blue team don't have some ultimates for immediate reset the zone, like Reef Slider or Vacuum.
And that's
they did
a wipe
out.
Drop. Let's see how they're gonna play this one.
And they already have two ultimates. Very good pressure from Crab.
Oh, and Carve is gonna come right in with that Reef Slider. That's gonna get them in the zone, but it's over as soon as it started. Crop Drop getting their second wipeout and taking back the zone.
Julius can, yeah, they're starting pressure. Kills first and
decap down,
yeah,
but
but
Carve is going to come in with Reef Slider once again and recap that zone. Sama going on a flank,
yeah.
trying to drop off guard, and he does so, leaving Rocco stuck in a 2v1, and he's down again. C-Zone is not moving in, they seem very hesitant to leave the zone. Rocco once again with the crab to try and help get back in and retake the zone. And Rock have put on a penalty, but C-Zone is immediately just going to challenge it.
And now Citizen has potential to come back, have potential.
Yep, just 5-6 and that penalty is gone.
But Reef Slider can change the situation immediately.
Yes. And it looks like Carve is going to play for that once again. Straight down the middle.
Reset zone.
And Sama's going to have a bubble up in the zone as well.
Decapitator jumped out.
Plot Ink Jet and try and keep Sama off of them. Rock has zone again, and Rocco is going to keep pushing forwards, getting another wipeout.
But we're waiting for another reef from Dreadwing, and it also can bring win for Crop Rock. No. Now Season.
Crop Rock have got rid of their penalty again, and they are closing the gap.
Yeah, now Season
might be able to take over here, and it seems like they will do so. Carve is going to come in as soon as he can with the Reef Slider and retake that zone. He's forced Crop to pop his Ink Jet earlier than he would have wanted to. Rocco just keeping up on the flanks, trying to catch Sam off guard, but as soon as Crop's down, their attention's just all on Rocco.
And they're trying to charge Reef Slider, but maybe they don't need it.
This looks like it's set for C-Zone with a final slider to keep the zone in their hands.
And Crop Rock takes first game. Wait, not.
And now we're just waiting on the counter pick. This is very close between them, just very back and forth.
Yeah, Season took first game, just it was in correct colors.
Now we're just waiting on Crop Rock's counter pick. See where they're going to take them. Be any map on zones or tower control. It was a very close game to start off with.
Yes, and they played it like for 4 minutes, around for 4 minutes. Yeah, that was very interesting. But also we'll get more interesting games in Golden Bracket, I think.
Yeah, that's gonna be very good this time, I think.
Macomart, yeah, banned because it already was, and it's banned for both modes, tower control and split zones.
Just going to have to wait and see what the counter pick is for.
Yeah, waiting.
There's a few good maps that they could have going. Personally, I'm looking to see maybe either tower control on Inkblot or ship shape. Be a good way to mix it up.
Yeah,
But they are going to,
they selected Undertow Spillway.
and that's Splat Zones again.
Oh yeah, Splat Zones on Undertow Spillway.
It's not something you would usually see. No.
Yeah, that's very interesting maps. Not so balanced, but
Yeah, it's
but it don't
usually
but it doesn't
good.
have a problem of Reef Slider because it can only capture one zone.
Yeah. If you were to ask me, I would say Undertow is a bit underrated on Splat Zones. You see a lot of it on Tower Control and Rainmaker, but not so much Splat Zones, which is a shame. I think it's a bit better than people would see it
Undertow has a
most of the time.
problem with upper level, like Paintbrush or something like it can just
Yeah, that's just that's only really just one issue, but I think if the game's goal is back and forth as they did last time, then it could definitely be very interesting.
more balanced map from this angle is Umami Ruins because its upper level don't let Paintbrush like paint both zones.
Yeah, it would have to just switch around and keep both of them in their control, but it can be very hard with depending on whatever strategies you are going to see.
But I hope that we won't see Founder Heights. Okay. Round doesn't.
Alright, Carve swapping Dread for S-Blast on this map. And, looks like Crop's going to go for the new Reflux Milk. Bit different from before, and we'll see how it pans out without Reef Slider to keep putting pressure on those zones. Sama is going to go down straight away, and Rocco's going to follow up and get Carve as well.
And also, now they have a Booyah Bomb.
Yep.
And also Crab making very good pressure. Just don't let them escape the base.
Yep. Looks like Carve is going to try and get down from the right, and Sama's gonna push in on the off angle.
And the blast also.
Booyah on right zone, but it's not going to do much for them.
Yeah, first zone, but yeah, Reflux is Booyah. Oh yeah, and it helped.
That's a second wipeout for Crop Drop, and they will quickly retake the zones.
The Reflux has very good potential to paint the zone, like.
Yep, it can be hard to outpaint them sometimes. But Crop is gonna have to back up and try and survive the 2v1 and let Rocco jump back in.
He already got another one, but Decavitator...
Sama is going to get him.
Yeah, so Zone takes zone back.
Rocco is not going to do so well against Sama with the long distance damage from Charge Slash. Crop is going to try and take the right back in. But
and Crop is ready. They're trying to push team.
Yeah, and they've got both of their specials. They're really ready to come back in and stop the timer.
Yeah, there is burst of it
They
to
retake
push
left
back
zone.
teams.
Sama goes down, and so does Rocco. It's going to be
Takes
a
first
good
zone.
fight for who can get the zones. Crop is backing up a lot and letting Carve come right in for the zones. Rocco is gonna stay with Crop on the left and try and brute force back in together. Sama's put his bubble up in the middle, try and hold ground as well as he can. And
Yeah, but
Crop
Reflux dead.
is going to go down very quickly to Carve.
Bill is gonna, yeah, he got crap and now can pressure team, yeah.
Oh, it's a very interesting crab angle. And Carve's going to pop Booyah to survive it and force Rocco out
We're
early.
forced to go out, and Season now can finally win, maybe. Yeah, they took lead, but
Season takes the lead, but quickly gets wiped out, and Crop Rock is back in control of the zone.
but now they have 50 points penalty.
Yep.
The crap is ready.
Crop Rock doesn't want to push up too much and risk getting a wipeout. Sama is going to a bubble perched just on the right side.
Cover, yeah. And he almost has Booyah, yeah, but no.
Carve's playing very risky there with the Booyah right off the zone. Sama is going to lose that fight with Rocco, but it was very close, and Rocco follows up and gets Carve down as well.
Now it looks like Cropped Rock win.
They've taken the lead,
2,
and
1.
Foam are not going to get back in. Alright, it's Season's turn for a counter pick, and that's Mikomar and Undertow both out of their lists now.
Now we're waiting teams to make their choice.
And they are going to have to pick a tower control map. They're not able to pick a map on the same mode that the team last won.
Yeah. So it's gonna be now tower, I think.
Yes, they could really use this to throw a curveball in at Crop Rock and
and you know that
maybe catch them off guard with something a little more unusual.
Yes, Blast also can be very effective in tower control, and also Booyah Bomb can force another team to go out.
It can force your entry. And we'll see if the strategies will change or if that's what they're going to keep using.
And also now we what is it?
And
Tower control
we're going
and
to
Huddlefish.
Yep, that's very standard. You will see that a lot of the time. Probably something that both teams are a bit more used to.
Waiting teams to be ready, and then we're starting.
Oh. This does not look like Hagglefish Market at all.
Yeah, that's
just a slight mix-up. I'm sure they'll have that sorted pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And Rocco has ended the battle, and we'll get it right this time.
Waiting teams select the right map.
Well, if that is a glimpse into whatever is going to be ran in this game, doesn't seem to change at all. C-Zone seem confident in their plan with S-Blast to really just keep constant pressure on the tower and let their decav run up and try and get as many kills as they can.
No, I forgot about send link to our Twitch account to cast, and that's maybe the reason of why we have only 3 viewers.
Oh, well, better late than never. C-Zone really just waiting. Maybe they will change up slightly. Well, we're about to find out.
Oh, we're starting now. Oh, it's now Slosher and Decapitator.
Oh. And Cropped is also playing decav.
Oh, split zones, so no blaster at all.
No blaster for a tower control game. Very.
But Slosher can also help.
Yeah, it can really keep up pressure under ledges. Neither team really wants to get onto the tower.
Decapitator already has shield. Yeah, both Decapitators.
And Carve is going to get cropped down, and then Sama will follow up on that.
They left tower both.
Carve going very early on the strike.
It's a very strange move, they left the tower.
Be good to save that for getting to the first checkpoint. Rocco is going to get Sama down and take up the crab on the right. And both members of C-Zone are down. We're going to wait and see if Crop Rock can take the lead and maybe reach the first checkpoint.
Rocco waiting for something.
Just anything.
Has some strategy.
Yeah. He's gonna. And Carve was
red strategy.
That one, and so was Sama. And we'll see if they can keep this up and really get in as far as they can. And Sama's gonna drop down, and
Crab took a lot of damage.
Back and forth.
And did 1 kill. That's very good.
They are past first checkpoint. We need to wait and see if C-Zone are gonna stop them, or if they're just gonna be able to keep going. And it is not looking very good for C-Zone being wiped out again. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to stop this.
Yeah, Decapitator has not enough ink.
Just 10 points left for Crop Drop. He's going to dash in and trade out with Crop
and Duelist took the zone.
Is going to stay there and is going to hopefully try and clear that checkpoint. No, C-Zone will be able to push him out, and Sama is just going straight to mid, not messing around at all.
Yeah, Slosher on tower and putting tree strike.
Very early once again.
I can't understand why he leaves tower. Like. Liquidator going to push.
Crop's biding his time up on the
and
place
shield on tower, but Crop can no keep
more straight, and it's going to catch Rocco and Crab Tank.
Liquidator.
Crop is coming right underneath Carve. Isn't going to be able to do much. He has popped his bubble, but it's not going to save him. Nope.
And Zul is left.
Season whipped out once more.
But Season did the good progress, like 33 remain. But only 1 minute.
Yeah. Just 1 minute left.
Season need to stop them.
Season really not letting
that's
getting back in. Crop Rock is going to just keep up this pressure and just try their best to knock it out.
And Julius is trying to get Crop, yeah.
Yeah, it does look like that. Sama is down, and that's going to leave Carve by himself.
The flash of
strikes straight for the tower, really wanting to get Rocco away from it.
Yeah, now Crab is ready.
Pop Crab. But he's getting pressured from the front and the side. Rocco's been forced back, and if no one gets on the tower, then this game is going to go to Crop Rock, but they both go down.
Yes, and now Season
could be the turning point for Season if they can just keep up whatever they're going to play.
They also have a shield. Yeah, they play.
Yeah, bubble on the tower, the classic strat.
Crab can help
to try and just melt bubble.
Yeah, past checkpoint, but
Rocco is going to get onto that
tower,
and that's his game.
And Cropped Rock gets the set. We score 2-1.
Yep. Group stages aren't over yet, so everything matters. Try and get you into the top bracket.
Yeah, so let's see who we can cast next.
Okay, and
I can see in Group C, set C 2.2.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, and also for round 3, let's select in Group B, set B 3.2.
Okay, and that's all for me. I will be back later once brackets have started. For now, I will let Rocket take over for me.
We'll be right back in 5-10 or in 5 minutes, I think, to prepare for casting next set.
Yeah, absolutely. And with both these teams already played through their first match, and based on how they're standing so far, Wireless Gamblers currently 1-0 in their group so far. So they're set up pretty well to kind of get into that gold bracket. Of course, if they're able to get this victory over RM, they will pretty much secure it for their group. On the other side, RM looking at a completely different story. They got 0-3'd by absolute minima in their first round. So if they want to stay alive to see if they can crack into gold bracket, they need this victory. Yeah, absolutely. But like you mentioned before, our first map being Splash and Tacklefish Market, always a very classic map that you normally see in 4v4, but in a 2v2 tournaments area, you really have to focus on your individual fights and being able to see if you can find opportunities to take 2v1 fights because deaths here are a lot more impactful. Obviously, you have less to fall back on, and if you're kind of left alone, you're left out with minimal to no options, and that's something that these teams are going to have to balance.
Also, we already saw Hagglefish Market, but not in splat zones on tower especially.
Yes, absolutely. And just taking a quick look at our players, we have Colette and Icy Hot on Wireless Gamblers, and Raphael and Mania on RM. Very interesting player I want to kind of highlight real quick on Wireless Gamblers is Icy Hot, who is mainly a bow player, so we will be seeing a little bit of that kind of bow support type of weapon, and we saw a little bit of it in our previous set that was casted, but the interesting thing about it being in a 2v2 is you really don't. You need a frontline presence. You need a more aggressive weapon to kind of balance out that bow, or else that bow can be left very vulnerable, just kind of being rushed down and just spaced out.
In 2v2, I played one tournament 2v2 before, and we had one strategy against. We met two eliters, one of the best eliters in Russia, and we we're playing splat zones on Roboramen, and we used like my teammate used Hydra with splatter screen, splatter color screen, and I was on Octobrush with Kraken. I was just charging Kraken, and he put screen on zone, so I could easily get to eliters.
Yeah, so you really want to have synergy between the two weapons that you're picking, really being able to kind of support up, like you mentioned, if someone were to play an Octopus, have a more like if you're running a bow, having that support weapon, you need to have an aggressive weapon to kind of take advantage of the opportunities a bow would have. Of course, with it being zones, you'll be able to kind of just space out the other team with your shots, being able to kind of chip them and allow for these, like I mentioned before, 2v1 combos, being able to kind of chip somebody and then finish them off. And that really gets, that really tests the team's coordination with each other.
Yeah, and we're still waiting all players of teams to join. Only one remain now, so I think we will start soon.
Yep. And just taking a look at a little bit of what RM could potentially be running. RM is actually an established team. Taking a look at what Mania could be running, I do see Blaster and potentially an Explosher on their Senju weapon pool as well. But honestly, it's a bunch of weapons that can be really good at comboing off each other. Explosher, Blasters, we've seen how good Blasters can be. Blasters being the kind of bread and butter to going to tower control if we do see tower later on in this, just being able to kind of deny the entirety of tower.
Yeah, if you have a blaster in your opponent team, you have first to destroy the blaster, and then you can safely take the tower. Or you take the tower, and your front line goes forward for blaster.
Yeah, absolutely. But with a weapon such as Blaster, it falls under the same category of a bow where your other player needs to be able to kind of support you, whether um instead of it being range support though, it will be paint support because a blaster by itself is very, very susceptible to kind of being rushed and outspaced in a similar way a bow by itself can be rushed.
Yeah. Oh.
So we will be having a little bit of a delay just because of
Yeah,
just just assortments of the players. But yes, Hagglefish Market Zones will be our first map. So this map can lead itself a lot into snowball situations, and especially if you're able to kind of get control. If RM is able to get control and Mania does run that blaster, you're kind of able to camp under these ledges really, really effectively, such as under that tent area.
Yeah. Have you ever seen like 2 eliters in one team?
Not, but just take a look quickly at what we could potentially be seeing here. Do see the sticker stamper and the bow, like I mentioned on gamblers, and on the other side with RM, we do see the Empire dualies instead, but you do see the Explosha, so kind of being able to have that frontline presence in the Empire is always nice, especially with Splashdown as well as a nice safety button.
Yeah. Yeah, we're starting now. And it's Temper and Tri-Stringer against Explosher and Duelist with triple splashdown.
Yeah, so actually switching over to the vanilla stamper now with that Zipcaster. I'm not interested in that choice though, because I mean the Sticker Stamper does have the Booyah Bomb to really kind of be able to control paint onto the zone, but maybe that Zipcaster can maybe leave the other players uncomfortable, such as that Dread, as we're seeing instead of running that Explosher, we see the Dread for the Reef Slider paint.
And the caster can just try to get in the backline.
Yeah, we see already that...
yeah, Stamper, man. But yeah, Dread chasing it.
Yeah, Wireless Gambler's now on the back foot here.
And
Colette's trying to see if he can get anything going. Yep, with that Zipcaster going in. Managing to find a little bit of a pick there onto one and the assist onto the other. So really opening the doors now for Wireless Gamblers to kind of move in. RM now on the back foot. Do have trying to just build up their specials here. As Oscar trying to take this right side is close to Reef Slider and just trying to see if they can get out Colette, but just barely living there. Really nicely done just to not over-aggress.
And it looks like RM not so bad at all.
Yeah, not at all here. Oscar's just trying to see if they can get anything going. Diz taken out yet again, and Wireless Gambler sitting very, very nicely here. Just still, basically one more team fight, one more opportunity for RM to get into the zone as time is kind of running out. Colette with Zipcaster available with them as well. Forces out that splashdown early here, but time is ticking down. The Wireless Gambler says both their specials online. They need to get into the zone soon. RM, I was just waiting to see if they can cheese the zone with that Reef Slider here, but as the time ticks down, it doesn't look like they'll be able to get an opportunity to in time.
And Wireless Gamblers takes the first game.
Yeah, applaud their effort just to constantly zone out and force out the specials of RM, really leaving them no opportunity to kind of take full advantage of that. You saw Colette constantly being that poking power, just always chipping out the players on the side of RM and really allowing Icy Hot to kind of combo off of that as well. Basically, just kind of outspacing them, always chipping them, and then it just led up to very easy kills.
Yeah. And now we're waiting teams make their choice and what maps they want actually to play.
Yeah, but I did like what I saw from RM though. Their comp does work in theory, just in practice they were just zoned out, kind of by that Stamper that Colette was running. Having that midline presence that Wireless Gamblers had is something that is really really difficult for the two weapons that RM were picking in that Dread and in the Dualies. With the Dualies kind of being outranged by that Stamper, and the Dread also kind of losing in the chip department, as it is a little bit of a slower weapon than a Stamper would be. So maybe this is where we will see some adjustments potentially to see if RM can bounce back.
And also teams won't be able to play Hagglefish Market on tower control because they already played it on splat zones. Maybe we'll see something interesting like Underpass or Bluef and Depot. Or Ollie, like for example, with the biggest zone in the whole Splatoon. Do you like Tail, Ollie?
Yeah, there are a lot of good options with tower control. I mean, specifically, one of my personal favorites would be Macomart. Another one would also be kind of Inkblot Art Academy. Kind of these weapons, kind of these comps and maps that really live to what RM is trying to do. A lot more fight heavy, trying to kind of get in your face to kind of close the distance of what you want. Another good one could be Humpback Pump Track as well. Another, admittedly very chaotic map, but lesser seen for tower control, but definitely could be something that kind of utilizes the strengths of what RM was doing with their dualies and with their Dread being the splashdown and reef slider being very, very good on that map to kind of close out.
Yeah, but now team's gonna play tower control on Mahi Mahi Resort. Resort sounds like also a very interesting combination.
Yeah, could be. I can see it. I like that map for what RM is trying to do. Similarly, it has those areas where you can really kind of utilize that space really effectively. But I mean, it's a double-edged sword as well. You have to worry about the other side with what Colette and Icy Hot are doing in their own right. So we'll have to wait and see if there's any adjustments already, though. Just jumping straight into it, and based on the fact that both teams were kind of pretty ready to jump in, doesn't look like we might see any drastic changes.
Did teams change? Oh, now
Oh.
Now Virus Gamblers have Editor and RM have Blaster.
I stand corrected. They do make very, very significant changes. I mean, on RM side, the only change will be going over to that rapid deco there, and on the other side, you have the Crab edit for Icy Hot and the Stamper Slatana. Very good weapons for kind of keeping that chip area. Keeley with Colette on that Sticker Stamper and getting one onto Oscar, and the second found as well. You will see Gamblers kind of move forward here, but like I was saying, with Colette on that Booyah Bomb Stamper now, it could provide a very, very powerful special.
And the front Blaster forgot about pressuring Stamper and got immediate punishment for it. Oh. And also Crab ready to pressure with, Editor ready to pressure with Crab.
Yep, and you see now the power of Crab on the tower is so difficult to deal with their own special of their own. You do just see Oscar trying to poke at with that rapid, but I mean the Booyah Bomb will secure the fate there, and with that victory, that is the set secured for Gamblers, but we still have one more map to be played just for the play all 3 format that we're going with here. But I mean, Wireless Gamblers looking really strong in these 2 games, looking even stronger seemingly looking on RM's counter pick.
Yeah, now we're only waiting the third match because it's play all 3 with counter picks.
So yeah, another chance for RM to potentially get something going here, maybe get on the board with their own counter pick, kind of go back to what they want to do. But I mean, from the get-go, you saw how wireless gamblers were able to kind of make their adjustments, really have the flexibility to play these multiple weapons, and we kind of saw it prove so much value with the edit and the specials that they had. The crab, the booyah bomb worked really nicely to just leave RM no opportunities to move in, and our counter pick's already in for RM being Splat Zone's Urgent.
Yeah, Splat Zone's on underpass. Yeah, looks interesting.
You do have this map with it's a one zone map, but it's lesser seen just because of how small and how little effort it actually takes to kind of paint over that zone. You could have like a splashdown from the Empires that we have been seeing really provide a lot of value in that aspect, just being able to solo cap the zone. So it's going to be tense fighting all around. So RM just trying to see if they can get anything here, as they have yet to get onto the board. And on the other side, Wireless Gamblers have been able to make those adjustments really nicely.
Yeah, now we're ready to start.
Yep, now just jumping into it, let's see what these 2 teams will have in store for us. I mean, same pretty much from the first game that we saw from Wireless Gamblers. And on the other side, we do see the return of the Blaster now for Mania. Really a great opportunity to maybe get some use out of their closer range, more aggressive fight style. I do love this new comp. It is very hyper aggressive though, so you want to get those picks, but you do see them go down already early, leaving Rectal just the last player standing and chipped out. That is already a wipeout for Wireless Gamblers.
Oh.
Nice direct to kind of counter that. Potentially be a second as well, and a quick counter here. This is what was missing from RM previously, being able to have that quick killing power, and now we have the game on our hands.
And also
control of the zone and both specials in their hands. You have the splashdown finding one, and Raphael with the potentially trying to find the second, just trying to stay alive.
They have 2 splashdowns. We'll use it now, yeah, to reset the zone, but no! Stringer captured again and wipe out.
Yeah, that is the power of Tri-Stringer on the other side for Wireless Gamblers. I mean, with a small zone map, like I mentioned at the beginning of this map, is really powerful. Just being able to kind of single-handedly take control of the zone, or at the very least contesting it here. You have Stamper on Colette managing to find one, and Raphael falling as well, leading to another wipeout. This is RM's last opportunity to retake the zone.
First direct. Let's see if he can get second. It'll be enough just reset the zone with splashdown. Yeah. But they can't capture it. And that looks like an end for RM. Yeah, Wireless Gamblers taking the second set with score 3-0.
Yes, and with that 3-0 victory, you do have Wireless Gamblers pretty much locking down and securing the top cut in Golden Bracket, while on the other side, RM looking on the outside doesn't look like they'll be able to crack into that Golden Bracket unless some tiebreakers do go their way. But yeah, GG's to both teams as Wireless Gamblers sit atop Group C, being 2-0 and only dropping one game in this tournament so far.
And now we're gonna go for a little break, and then we will cast another set in Group B. And teams in this set has so strange names. We will be right back soon. Yeah, now we're in group round 3. We're gonna cast a team that don't know their name and RM. Our first game will be Splat Zones on Barnacle and Dime.
On Dime, a very, very open map. Very kind of prone to these weapons that have longer range being able to kind of poke away, such as a bow that we've previously seen. But I mean, RM, we've seen an aggressive comp from them that seemingly did a lot better against their previous opponents and wireless gamblers. With that being the dualies and the Sea Blast, the custom blaster, being able to kind of work in conjunction with each other. And on the other side, I don't know, on in the same group is composed of Gimu and Stranto, being players that are also in a very do or die situation. They have to win this map if they want to join wireless gamblers in that gold bracket. If I don't know, loses this map and Absolute Minima wins theirs against wireless gamblers in the other side, they will fall down to normal brackets. So a pivotal game for for RM trying to see if they can play spoiler.
Yeah. So we're gonna start very soon. Teams are preparing for battle.
Yeah, so we'll just have to wait and see what these two teams will kind of show up with here, as like you mentioned, Barnacle and Dime will be your first kind of map mode. Looking at I don't know, and kind of their weapons, I do see Grimu does have Stamper and Googla Tuber as their weapons, and Strando has Hydra. So it does look like they might be going with a Stamper Hydra type of comp, unless they pull something crazy on us and do the Gootuber and the Hydra. But Hydra can be very, very strong on this map because of, like I mentioned, the very, very flat land and just the amount of range that Hydra can have. If it's able to settle up on that flat area, it is very hard to deal with.
Yeah, now we're ready to Hydra and Gale 52 against Duelist and Splash. No backline at all.
Interesting. So you will have to switch over to the Splash. Could be good for zones. With that Crab and this map, Barnacle and Dime go together like peanut butter and jelly. But on the other side, you have Grimu on a Gal instead, very, very aggressive with the Hydra to kind of complement them. And already you do see that, I don't know, is already in control of the zone, with Oscar being the last one standing, trying to see if they can get anything going with this Crab.
Oh, they did the Wi-Fi good. So Sagal already has ultimate and Hydra too. But Duel is also very close to Crab, so they can do very good pressure.
Yeah, Splash you see here being able to kind of paint over the zone on the backside. Oscar, being that kind of Swiss Army knife, being able to play a bunch of weapons, is able to flip control of the zone, so at the very least kind of living to survive for RM here, the crab being popped as well to kind of secure this plat area, leaving, oh, I don't know, in a very difficult spot. But on the other side, you do see the Hydra flank, something you don't see often, but you will see in PvP.
Oh!
Gotta be able to contest that. The Gal being able to get the better of them, and everyone falls here, but zone control still in favor of, oh, I don't know.
See, all blue bases in yellow color. I'm like don't care about capturing the zones. They first destroy the team and then only capture. Because of it, they lost like some points.
Yes, but with the Hydra back in control of that zone, it is a very difficult weapon to get out if you're stabilized here. You have Grimo being able to get the jump onto Raphael as well, being able to kind of stagger out that M-parry splashdown even more, but Oscar with the crabs trying to see if they can find any footing to get out of here. They're just constantly being peppered and being faced out by a lot of players here, as there's just not a lot of room to operate as now. With that being said, you have, oh, I don't know, out of their penalty, and it does look like they'll be able to take this unless Oscar's able to kind of jump in. It does look like that, oh, I don't know, will secure that game with a nice, very, very clean retake there. So you saw a little bit of contention from RM, but overall, oh, I don't know, was able to close that one out.
So we are waiting a counter pick from RM.
Yeah, overall, I do love the comp that, oh, I don't know, was running. Like I mentioned, Strando on that Hydra being able to kind of provide so much Overwatch over the entire map that ARM isn't able to really counter with anything else besides that crab, because of just how much range and how much firepower the Hydra has. There needs to be some adjustment that, oh, I don't know, or that RM needs to make here, especially that now this being their counter pick, they want to see if they can contest this set. Now just waiting for this counter pick. If RM wants to be able to contest this, I think that they'll have to take the aggression to, oh, I don't know, because that's where we saw them really have their strengths. Now, when we did see RM take control of the zone, it was because the Splash was able to get onto the other plat and able to kind of pop that crab, kind of get into the face of the Hydra, and that's where we saw RM really get their value, but you need to get it you need to really set your own pace if you want to succeed for RM. So maybe we could be seeing a more fighty, closer range comp that we were talking about previously in the previous set, but you want to have that same thing here. You don't want to have your opponent's backline be able to set up.
Oh.
So just waiting for an opportunity here. I think we do have our counter pick in. It is TC Hammerhead Bridge, a map that is very, very known for snowballing out of control.
Yeah, maybe they want to like destroy from the first fight and then make a knockout, but it has a very big risk, you know.
Absolutely. But this could be definitely something that can, like I mentioned, can be very, very difficult to retake on, especially the comp that RM was running. We could see the return of the Sea Blast, though, which I would love a lot, especially it being tower control. The same comp from one side, but yet again, switching it up on Mania will be going with the E leader here, so another change on tower.
But Hammerhead Bridge is like a tunnel, so Elite are not so bad here at all. But another question if they can do Elite good. Like it's not so easy weapon.
Yes, did you see though the Gal being able to kind of get the better of both those players will leave Strano alone on this tower, which is kind of where you want to leave your Hydra, and it's gonna be so difficult to approach. You already see Rafael like difficult to just walk towards the Hydra.
They even don't do like a regroup, so it's so oh.
Nice shot though, another nice shot, but that's one way to retake it. Being able to hit 2 clean shots on your E-leader.
Yeah, don't forget about placer mine in Elite. And only Gidra survived. So will Elite find angle to get a kill? No, not yet. Yeah, very good. But now he must get to Hydra. Yeah, very good, very good.
But now we do see them slowly but surely moving forward. Now a great opportunity to kind of get a snowball of their own. It does look like this first checkpoint could be relatively quickly, unless Rafael does go down there. During that splashdown, you do have the Hydra poking out Oscar, not a lot of space to kind of really work with, and we are already halfway through this match. But a very strong lead coming out from, I don't know.
Yeah, now it's wipe out. RM have a problem that they just don't paint the zone behind them, and when Elite need to return to base, he just couldn't do that because of not space, because he didn't have a space.
Yes, absolutely. But with time continuing to tick down, it does look like that they will be able to take that game there. As, I don't know, will be able to complete the 2-0 onto RM, but still it is play all three, so we will have our third game played out as RM will be counterpicking it again.
Yeah. So now we're waiting teams to make the decision again. Like before we could see underpass in splat zones, now maybe we'll see underpass on tower.
Underpass on tower is very, very defender-sided, so it could bring a different element to this, being able to kind of set up RM to play a little bit of a different play style, but I mean, against the Hydra, it doesn't seem like that RM has really been able to find much to kind of deal with it.
Yeah, they need like map with lots of a lot of barriers where they can hide to escape Hydra.
Yeah, kind of being able to just hide around those areas. But with that being said, it does look like that. Oh, I don't know. Will set themselves up really, really nicely to kind of get into gold bracket, as Absolute Minima did lose, and we will be seeing TC on Bluefin Depot here as our final counter pick.
Yeah, very, very, very strange decision from RM.
Yeah, it does look like they're just having a little bit of fun with it, which is it is admirable to see. But Bluefin definitely something you basically never see in tournament play, but here in 2v2, definitely a welcome surprise.
Maybe only in on the Splat Zones tournament like Triton Cup or some or paddling pool. Maybe you can select the pot here.
Yeah, but the chaotic factor here is it's not zones, it's tower. So it makes it even weirder.
The pot in tower has not in tower zones has an interesting thing like zones zones moving depends on who controls it.
Mm-hmm. Now we're just waiting on these teams to kind of ready up. They will ready up, and we'll just jump into this game 3 with, I don't know, already secured the set, but RM seeing if they can avoid the sweep. I'm excited to see what type of weapons we would be potentially seeing here. Oh, I don't know, it's sticking with the same weapons here, but on the other side, Oscar yet again switching it up on us. It does seem like they're playing a different weapon every time.
Maybe they have something like a challenge.
This is where you kind of want to do it, and it does look like they've been able to do well with whatever weapon is in their hands here, but the hammer could provide a little bit of a counter. They're trying to move up on this right side. It is spotted out by that Hydra, but trying to just see if you can get that hammer going, because it could be a very good counter at that Hydra just being able to kind of contest it in that manner. The torpedoes as well to cause some havoc, and you do see them trying to move forward, but they will be sliced down as, oh, I don't know, just continuing to move forward now.
And also the pot has this very big tower that others tower control maps don't have.
Yeah, and yet again, this Hydra just being on the tower is such a difficult thing, a difficult obstacle that we haven't seen RM being able to solve. The Booyah Bomb now also being active will allow them to continue moving forward. And we do see that Rafael continuing to just being able to win these 2-on-1s up front will lead to, I don't know, winning that one very cleanly.
Yeah, and that looks like RM now has only a chance to play in normal bracket. Maybe they will get some results in it.
Yes, but with that being said, oh, I don't know, does secure their spot in gold bracket. So your top 8 teams are already secured. If I'm not mistaken, you have Senpoi last minute from Group A. From Group B, you have Asuna's Mind, the Ultimate's Chaos Cats in Group B, and Wireless Gamblers, who we saw earlier, and oh, I don't know, as your top 8.
Yeah, I don't know. Advancing to golden bracket with Wireless Gamblers and Absolute Minima and RM advances to normal bracket.
Yes,
If we see
but
at Group B, Asuna is mine advances to golden bracket, the Ultimate Chaos Cats advances to golden bracket, and Loose Shades My Liver and 40-year-old Gamburger advancing to normal bracket. Yeah, and if we look at Group A, Senpai advances to golden bracket, last minute also. Cropped Rock gets normal bracket, and Season also normal bracket. So now we're gonna take a little break and come back to you with golden bracket round 1.
yep.
Yeah, so here we are now. It's golden round 1.
Yeah, this is golden bracket. Yeah.
And our teams, like, it's 12th and 11th seed in golden bracket.
Yep.
So that's gonna be so interesting.
Yep, very close once again. First map is tower control and chip shape. Also very standard from what you'd see in bigger tournaments.
Yeah, most strange thing that in bracket that we had counter picks in groups, but we don't have it in bracket. I think it will fix in future tournaments. It will be fixed in future tournaments. Yes.
Alright, and we've started. There we go.
Luna Blaster
Nope.
and shot.
Intech, lock shot, a wiper, and oh, Hydra. It's not something you see very much. No. And wiper straight down.
Maybe Hydra will get at least one kill.
Clem is
Yeah.
trying to give jumps. And oh, does take the tower. And gets a wipeout. Very well.
And now Hydra also has a Booyah Bomb.
Golonka just comes straight back in and try and get some aggressive plays down. Dark Drew is trying to come from underneath, but Golonka is there waiting for them. This is not going well for them at all. We're moving past first checkpoint and oh, Golonka going in with the Ultra Stamp, but is going to miss. But follows up with a torpedo. And Clem is already waiting for Dark Drew to come down. They're past second checkpoint and it looks like this is going to go very quickly.
Yeah.
And there we go. This is fast.
Last minute takes the first game, I think.
Yeah. You think we would know? Yep. That is first game to last minute.
And now it's not play all 3, it's best of 3.
So if last minute can get the second game, then they've secured a place in the semi-finals. And Chaos Cats will have to maybe try a different strategy if they want to stay in the tournament.
And also now it's gonna be not tower control, it's gonna be splat zones on Umami Ruins. That's very good map, I think. Like
yeah, I enjoy it whenever it's in rotation. I also really like it on Rainmaker. I wish they made the route on the right better. Like, I never see it used. There's a lot they could have done with it.
Oh, swap to Nautilus.
Lem is swapping for Nautilus. And Drew is going to be bringing out the Dread Ringer. Probably going to use Reef Slider to secure zone.
How did Nautilus spend almost all his tank?
Yep. Clem is immediately trying to poke Drew and just keep him off the zone, but it doesn't look to be going very well.
You see also that Dread...
Reef Slider just to survive it, and Golunka is coming around the Vulture Stamp. It's not gonna catch Drew. Oh, I cannot talk today. Oh, and Golunka gets a wipeout.
You see, like the ultimate cows, they had remained 100 points, but they also have 1 point of penalty.
Yep.
It's so strange.
I just find it weird. You've not scored, but you still get penalty points. And it is not. It's just really not going well for Chaos Cats.
It looks like Chaos Cats don't have good organization.
Yep. They are trying to put some pressure onto last minute, but it's not going to work. And
but
last minute is gonna just be stuck in their base once again.
Let them cook, let them cook.
Yep.
It takes the first zone, and now they need only to put penalty on. Yeah.
Chaos Cats is back in and go straight with strikes, try and keep them out of the choke point. But Drew is going to be left on his own. I'm gonna have to cover both the zones himself. And he's down as well. Julia's just not back in time and is really going to struggle. Especially against Clement is not a brutal weapon. Okay. It looks like last minute I've got Chaos Cats in base once again. They are not letting up at all.
And last minute almost got off penalty.
Yep, just 5 more ticks. Doesn't look like Chaos Cats will be able to get back in. Golunka is just waiting, ready for Drew, but he's in with Reef Slider and to buy him some time. Not much, unless Gulia can keep stalling out the zone for Drew to come back. That's not gonna happen.
Oh wait.
If you really buy them some time,
first zone and no, that looks like an end.
Okay, Gulia is just making tooth and nail for the zone, but it's not gonna go well.
Last minute takes the second game and securing this set.
Yep. It was very quick. And we'll be off to semi-finals very shortly.
Yeah, we'll be right there, so...
Oh yeah, round one's finished.
Here we are in golden semi-final, and now we're gonna look at teams. Oh, I don't know, against Asuna is mine. The teams we already saw. Oh, I don't know, and also they advanced from golden round one. They beat Wireless Gamblers with the score 2-1. That's gonna be so interesting to see what they can do.
And it's gonna be best of 5 this time round. Just give teams a better chance to try and get through to finals.
Also from semifinals, it will be a best of 5, not best of 3.
Yeah, and
and then let's look at our
on
maps. It's gonna be tower control on Eeltail Alley, splat zones on Manta Maria, tower control on Inblot Art Academy, splat zones on Undertow Spillway if they won't get 3-0, and tower control on Martin Aeropos.
Anyone who saw the Splat World Series knows Eeltail is just the perfect map for E-liters, and any long-range chargers can be a nightmare, especially for short-range comps with how favored long-range chargers are. I still can't believe Samurai Cat were able to come second. And it is semi-finals time.
Yeah, we're waiting teams to prepare for their battle, and then we will start soon.
Just wonder what we're going to see. We've seen some very interesting ideas this week.
I think we should also. I'll also try to cast another 2v2 Tuesdays.
Yeah, we should cast this more often. It's very interesting. There's not that I know of, not very many sort of mainstream 2v2 tournaments. I feel, I'm a bit surprised because obviously there's a challenge revolving around 2v2s, but no, you don't see it.
Oh, that's two stampers.
That's the stickers. Stand stamper, the new one. And we've got a Hydra and a 52. And Grimu goes straight down, sneaks just playing around the block, putting all the pressure on the Hydra as they can, going for a Booyah Bomb straight away, really just trying to keep Strano in a bad position.
Yeah, two stamper just don't let Hydras to leave.
Gonna be really pressured. He's gone down, and Grimu is just gonna have to push in themselves if they want to stop them. but that is not happening. Kenma going for the Booyah and just keeping the path clear. Gonna have to take on Grimu, and they do win. But Sneaks has gone down.
And they're so close.
And that is first game. Just as quick as last round.
As soon as man takes the first game. Our next game is Splat Zones on Manta Maria.
A good mix of maps you do and don't see. It's definitely opened up a lot if we're constricted to just 2 modes. I cannot imagine how Rainmaker or Clamblitz would function in a 2v2 setting. Be a lot more interesting, but a lot harder as well. Oh. I'm gonna bet that we'll be seeing double Stamper again. It's a good chance we will. Booyah is obviously going to be very good on the split zones map, especially if you've got 2 of them. Can really work well. Oh, and I'm gonna get going once again. Kenma gonna switch over to Rapid Pro Deco. That's not as common nowadays. I feel like it is getting competition from Rapid Pro's 3rd kit, but it just doesn't have the cooler output. Strano is going to stay on Hydra. Grimu is still keeping 52. And they're both 1 down. It's just gonna be who can kill the other first and cap the zones. And Grimu is going to be able to cap zones, but it's not gonna last long at all.
And now they control all.
Kenma finishes it off. Wipeout. They're gonna wait here and put up pressure, really just stall out the timer. 2nd wipeout very quickly. They're not messing around. They know what's on the line. Strano's gonna play to range, but isn't gonna keep out the way of Kenma.
And another wipeout.
Yep, Sneaks just really not getting killed. That's going to cause them some big problems. If they're just gonna let him sit there. 10 ticks left. It doesn't look like they're gonna get back to the zone.
What?
Just
Yeah.
and game 2. Sneaks just really understood how to play and poke them.
Very good result for them.
Yep.
So our next map is Tower Control on Inglot Art Academy.
Yep, that's right.
And it can be the last game in this semi-final.
Yep, if I don't know, aren't able to turn this around, they're gonna be out. Semi-finals still very good for them. Still great. Open tournaments are a lot harder than any tournament with a form of skill cap, so anyone would be happy getting to semi-finals, even if they do go out.
Also, let's take a look at what's happening in normal bracket.
Yep.
Only 4 years old Gamburger took one game against C-Zone, and Absolute Minima advanced to semifinals and beated RM, and Absolute Minima already got first game in semifinals against another team.
Rock waiting for whoever's going to win round 1. If C-Zone does manage to get the next 2 games, they'll be facing Cropped Rock again, which would be very good to see. Maybe Cropped Rock come out on top of this one. You never know. Different map modes will always change it up. Alright, third game, maybe final game. You never know what's gonna happen.
And another Rapid Blaster.
Kenma going for the Vanilla Rapids this time. Grimu's gonna switch over to shot. I imagine Zuka will be good for clearing out the tower. But no, Grimu is straight down. Strano's not gonna do so well either.
And
does look like
very good pressure from Senpoi.
Yep, it does look like Sneaks and Kenma are just gonna sweep this again. Good use of specials. Good space taking there.
Just not letting
up until this set. Strano got poked by double auto. Just rough. Grimu trying to approach tower, 1 down, isn't going so well. They've let Sneaks away, and Sneaks is just trying to keep space open in the middle for Kenma to come back in. But there it does look like they're gonna be forced into left. They're gonna pop you and just stay alive, but doesn't seem to be moving in anyone's favor.
Yeah, but will Splattershot take the tower?
Strano's down, Grimu on their own. They will be able to take out Sneaks. They're gonna leave the tower.
What are they doing? Oh, it's EDC.
But horrible lag.
But we must continue because of remaining 29 points.
Yeah, they're past 50. There's no stopping it.
What the?
Grimu's just gonna give them up, let them have it.
But as
I guess that's semi-finals for you.
Yeah. absolute minima, not absolute minima. As soon as mine takes the last game.
And as soon as mine just gonna go 3-0. They really know what they're doing.
Yeah, and we will come back soon for finals. It will be Senpoi against Asuna is mine. We'll be right there soon. Now we're gonna cast finals. It's Senpoi against Asuna is mine, and both teams did so far away here. Our maps is Tower Control on Station Shipyard, Splat Zones on Makamart, Tower Control on Bluefin Depot, Splat Zones on Barnacle and Dime, and Tower Control on Pump Track.
Well, yeah, I do imagine it's not going to be 3-0 to either team. This is top two teams facing each other, so it will be interesting to see how this goes.
Yeah, and maybe we will even see score 3-2.
Yeah, well, there's a good chance we will.
And also, if we see on bracket, no one of these teams had something struggle, like in the semi-final, both teams got 3-0.
It's been easy sailing for the both of them. This is where it's gonna
and
really get more intense.
In groups, both of them got the first place. But if we see deeper, Asuna is mine lost 2 rounds. So
it could all go south for either team at this point. And we can only have one winner. Kenma really taking their time thinking what they're going to play. We've seen a few different things from them, so it will be interesting to see what they go for this time.
Yeah.
Oh, and Kenma going for the sloshing machine, another new pick. Keanu on Pro and Norisho playing Reflux Milk. We've seen that earlier today. Sneaks just keeping consistent with the Splatana Stamper. They're already down.
We never saw the sloshing machine, like it's the first time.
Yeah, Keanu is ruthless very quickly, getting both Sneaks and Kenma down. Goal missiles and just trying to keep Sneaks in a bad position. Sneaks is gonna try and push in, and it's gonna be close. Are gonna get Keanu, and then get a wipeout. And he's not messing about. He's straight in.
And they both have it ultimates.
Leaving Kenma by himself. So 1v1.
Yeah, and he lost it.
No, Kenma down. Narisho just gonna try and take the tower back. Keanu met Sneaks again, but it's not gonna last long.
Yeah, that's one.
Oh, Narisho
got he used the Booyah
great
Bomb.
kills with Reflux. Just gonna try and extend their leads. 1v1 again. Keanu and Sneaks. Keanu is slowly getting the tower up, and they're going to score some just a few more points, just try and solidify the leads. Sneaks and Kenma are definitely struggling to try and keep their opponents out. Narisho is down, but Keanu probably gonna keep playing well. Keanu knows what they're doing. Kenma up with Zuka, just gonna try and get Keanu even just stuck on the sides.
But now we even see the very close match.
Yep. Another 1v1.
The slashing machine is very...
yeah, it's very dominant.
A very dangerous weapon. And Asuna is mine so close to taking the lead, but
there was being abandoned to just keep fighting, but it was not worth it.
Yeah, but now they can. But now they can take the lead.
And it looks like Sneaks and Kenma will take the lead, and we'll see how far in they can get.
And they're in final checkpoint now.
30. Below. Oh no, not yet. Too early. Below 20. Gonna use that Zuka to keep Narisho away. But Kenma is going to go down, and so is Narisho. Keanu getting the wipeout and straight onto the tower. Not waiting for Narisho to come back.
Lots of shot launched missiles.
Keanu and Narisho really started out with a good lead, and it has come back to bite them. Really, they're gonna have to work harder to try and just get back the lead. And they've not got long to do so.
And now as soon as mine
If
also...
they want this lead, they have to move fast for it.
They also now have a Booyah Bomb.
Yep. Oh, no. Sneaks down. No more Booyah for them.
Yeah. Slashing machine so dangerous here.
Really struggling that fight. And another wipeout for Kenma and Sneaks. They are trying to go for more points, which could be their downfall. If they lose this fight, they could lose the game.
And that looks like a win for Amuna's mine.
Oh,
yeah.
And they're not back. That's first game. Very, very exciting.
Yeah, Amuna is mine taking first map.
Yeah, Narisho and Keanu had really strong start, but they just slipped a bit at the end.
Well, our next game is Splat Zones on Nakomart.
Yep. Narisho and Keanu's first chance to try and get back again on Sneaks. Only one game in, you know.
Yeah.
Either team could still win. There's no certainty on who's going to get the set.
And also it looks like that teams are swapping their strategy.
Yeah, it does. They're taking a lot of time really just thinking, or maybe biding their time.
Maybe we will see like Dreadwinger or something like that.
Yeah, but very, very good, especially on, you know, the smaller zones where it can easily cap or contest them. We've not seen any cooler players at all today. You know, and how prominent it is, it's just not been there at all. Oh, and Kenma with the Pro just pulling out new weapons. Narisho pulling out Stamper. Keanu's gonna stay on Missile Pro. Yep. Kenma down straight away, losing to Keanu. And then Narisho's following up. Just the two weapons just play really well together. Kenma and Sneaks both playing around the right, trying to cover each other. Kenma gonna trade with Keanu, and Sneaks run right at the zone, really just messing with Narisho, but isn't gonna stay there. Narisho's just trying to keep pressure on Kenma, and just 15 ticks, and it's not looking good. Sneaks coming with Booyah Bomb,
but now they almost took tower.
Too late. It's too late. They're wiped out, and Narisho's just... he's done. He's just waiting.
Senpoi take the second game.
Yep. Uh, 1-1, so we'll be seeing game 4 at the very least. And we're going to tower control on Bluefin. Interesting. Bluefin, only map to have a tall tower in this game. We don't see it anywhere else.
Yeah, it's the same as Mahi Resort, I think, which has a small tower.
Yeah, there's a few small tower maps and a few maps with a normal size tower, but no, Bluefin's the only tower that's tall, the only tall tower. I wonder what Kenma's gonna play for this game. It's got to be something new. It would be funny if they just keep playing different weapons every game. Oh, Kenma's not last one ready this time. Maybe Narisho's gonna switch again. Narisho, not much time left. And we're gonna have to start.
Those tempers.
Oh, double sword, but Sneaks is going to play Vanilla Stamper. Narisho switching to Sticker Stamper, and Keanu tried and true with the new Splash Shot Pro. It's not exactly new anymore, but still doesn't feel that old. Oh, Narisho got the drop on Kenma, forcing them back out. And Sneaks is gonna try and pressure tower from right and is going to take tower,
and wipe out.
And that's a wipeout.
But now Senpoi has Zipcaster, so yeah.
And oh, they're going straight in with it. They're not messing about, but it's short-lived. They're gonna recall, and Mauricio down again. They've cleared the first checkpoint as well, but they're gonna leave the tower for the missiles, and they're back on it already. Maybe double sword is one of the secret strategies. Just maybe. It can be a deadly weapon in the right hands.
And will they get wipe out? Yeah.
Yep. Oh. Looks like Kenmo was gonna fall off the map there. Mauricio coming in with the tower without very much pain. And they're past where the first checkpoint would have been again. Guia Bomb is not enough to stop them. Keeping going, Keanu's trying to come up, but he is going to go down just as quickly. Mauricio's on his own. Still trying to take fights, but he is going to go down as well.
And will he win
Keanu's
1 against 2?
Straight back to the tower. He knows what's on the line here. Just not messing about. Kenma in a sword fight with Mauricio. No one seems to be winning. And with the help of Sneaks, Kenma has won. 2v1s are always difficult. Never really be easy 2v1s. Seeing some very good sword player this set. Sword is very popular for this tournament. That's another wipeout for Sneaks and Genma. Sneaks popping Zipcaster, but leaving his recall in a
Senpoi, they're like pushing Asuna team back, but they can't take permanent pressure.
Piano ignoring Sneaks. And did he fall off the map? Doesn't look like it. I thought he had. And Kenma is going to get cleared with Sneaks coming in to help at the last second.
Yeah, the Sun is man taking the second game.
Yep, it's 2-1. No. If Senpai want to win, then they can't lose this next game. Splat Zone's on Barnacle and Dime next. We've seen all sorts of strategies today. Good variety of weapons. You know, we've seen dualies and bow, we've seen double swords, we've seen single sword with some solid shooter. We've really had a good variety of what's been run. It's always great to see that there's a lot of different ways you can go about the game. Alright, this could be the final game if Kenma and Sneaks can keep playing as well as they did. They're sticking with their double sword. And Narisho switching back to Zipcaster sword. And Keanu, as you can guess, just still on Pro. No surprises there. Sneaks immediately coming up the left street, and I'm gonna get Narisho leaving Keanu on his own. But Keanu is going to get them both down, get the zone, and give Narisho a jump. Straight 4 missiles, really just trying to keep them back. Keep up the pressure, but
the sword spam's so good.
Kenma came behind and couldn't do anything about it. These teams are really just, they know how to come in there, playing 2 different angles, trying to catch the other team off guard. And that's going to be another wipeout from Kenma.
Now Asuna already have a lead.
One v one again between Kenma and Keanu. We've seen a lot of 1v1s today. More than we have 2v2s. Okay, and Narisho and Keanu gonna try and get more points. And penalties ticking down quickly. And it's gone. Kenma dropping down. There's no way out. They're gonna have to commit to this. You can't get back out once you drop. Yuya is not doing enough on his own. And oh, Kenma was gonna fall off the side there. Okay. Keanu and Narisho in the lead, and not long left if they can keep Sneaks and Kenma out the zone, then they are going to game 5, and it looks like they're going to do that.
Yeah, now it's 2-2-2.
Yep. Alright, so we're going to a game 5 tonight. That's really good to see.
Yeah, the final game, tower control on Humbug Pump Track.
It feels really weird to play to watch games on maps that you don't see in tournaments that much. Humpback is, honestly, I like how unique it is with the ramps. You know, it gives good cover to things like Bucket, Dynamo, Paintbrush, but if weapons can get under ledges, like rollers or sloshers again, then it can provide good counterplay to them as well.
So we're waiting for teams to be ready, and then we're gonna start very soon.
Narisho may be worried about how the game's gonna go. We'll see. I can already tell this game is going to be a close one. Really going to be exciting. It all comes down to this game.
Yeah.
Alright, this is it. The final game.
The final game on the full cast.
Yep. Oh, double stickers stamper. Oh, and there's a third one. Would have been funny if they got Keanu to switch as well. This is the ultimate sword showdown. Alright, Narisho down. And oh, so is Kenma. The 1v1 Sneak's gonna take the tower, but it's not gonna go far with it at all. It does, and Narisho will take a lead, and first checkpoint there to really get a good hold on the lead here. Kenma waiting for Booyah Bomb to get past the checkpoint, and Sneaks also with Booyah, really just going to keep their opponents away from the tower. They know how much this game matters, and they're not going to get distracted. Kenma and Sneaks both down, and Narisho going to get some more points, and so they're still going. But Sneaks was able to get the tower from them, and Kenma was able to get a wipeout as well.
Yeah.
Oh. And they're getting more points.
To Booyah
First
at the same
checkpoint
time.
and double Booyah. Interesting. Really interesting. Not something you would ever see anywhere else. Keanu coming right round trying to catch Kenma off guard, but it's not going to work. And Kenma's going to get the leads, and it looks like they'll clear second checkpoint. They're past. Sneaks coming with another Booyah.
And they're going
They're
to final
stopping.
checkpoint.
Kenma on their own. Narisho with Booyah, and Kenma is off the tower, going to have to back up, but they're not going without a fight. Kenma back on tower, Keanu is down, and that's a wipeout. Will Kenma and Sneaks be able to clear this checkpoint and get to the goal? I think they will.
What?
And the host DC's right at the end.
What the hell is even?
Talk about going out with a bang. Well, yeah, we all knew who the winners were going to be. Congrats to Asuna is mine for winning today.
Yeah,
And
Asuna took the
we
final
will-
game.
yeah, we will be back next week. Hopefully not with a DC right at the end.
Thank you for this.